Reaction of metallic oxides with acids. Now when metallic oxides, let's take an example like copper oxide. When copper oxide, it's a metallic oxide, is an oxide of copper. When it reacts with an acid, HCl, aqueous, you get copper chloride, which is a salt, plus water. So this is copper 2 oxide on reacting with hydrochloric acid. You get a salt of copper 2 chloride and water. In fact, the color of copper chloride is blue-green in color. So there is a change of color in this reaction. And to summarize, we can say a metal oxide or a metallic oxide reacts with an acid to give salt and water. So what is the nature of this metallic oxide? If you go back to neutralization, we see a base reacts with an acid to give salt plus water. So if the metallic oxide reacts with an acid, we can say that the metallic oxide is basic in nature. So all metallic oxides are basic in nature. And why do we say they are basic in nature? Because they react with acids to give salt and water. Here we'll see the reaction of non-metallic oxide with a base. Now what is a given example of a non-metallic oxide? Would be like that of calcium oxide. Now calcium oxide would be a metallic oxide, would be an oxide of a non-metal, and that would be carbon dioxide. It is an oxide of a non-metal. This reacts, say, with a base, calcium hydroxide, which is a base, to give calcium carbonate plus water. So here we have carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide is a non-metallic oxide because carbon is a non-metal. Carbon dioxide will be a non-metallic oxide. It reacts with calcium hydroxide, and calcium hydroxide is a base to give you calcium carbonate and water. However, this is a gaseous state, this is in aqueous state, this is a solid insoluble, and this is liquid state. So we can say now that a non-metallic oxide, an oxide of a non-metal, reacts with a base to give salt plus water. So what is the nature of this non-metallic oxide? Is it acidic or basic in nature? And to know that, in neutralization, an acid reacts with a base to give salt and water. So when we compare this, we see that a metallic oxide reacts with a base. Hence a non-metallic oxide must be acidic in nature. So non-metallic oxide like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, these are all non-metallic oxides. And they are all acidic in nature. They are not acids, they are acidic in nature. And the reason is because they react with a base to give salt plus water. Oxide of an element turns red litmus blue. Give the nature of the element. Before we answer this question, let's just revise. We know metallic oxides are basic in nature and non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Now when we go to this question, this turns a red litmus blue. So first point is it turns red litmus blue. And because it turns red litmus blue, we know it must be basic in nature. And who is basic in nature? Metallic oxides are basic in nature. So this must be a metallic oxide, an oxide of a metal. So the element here would be a metal. The element X that we don't know is a metal. Oxide of an element turns red litmus blue. Is the element a metal or a non-metal? So we know metallic oxides again are basic in nature and non-metallic are acidic in nature. In this question, it turns red litmus blue. So it turns red litmus blue. We change it to blue litmus red because in the earlier one we have done red litmus blue. So here we will do blue litmus red. And if it changes blue litmus red, it must be an acidic in nature. Now if it is acidic in nature, we see non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. So this is a non-metallic oxide. So the element must be a non-metal. Example of such could be like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide. These are all acidic in nature because they are non-metallic oxides.